History isn't just a collection of dates and names. It's a gallery of moments, frozen in time, that still speak to us today. The rare photographs you're about to see aren't just pictures. They are windows into lives, places, and events that shape the world. Some will make you smile, others might break your heart, but all of them tell a story worth remembering. In the late 19th century, Queen Victoria struck up an unlikely friendship with Abdul Karim, an Indian servant who became both her teacher and confidant. Their deep connection defied royal protocol, sparked outrage among courtiers, and fascinated Victorian high society. Rare photographs capture moments of warmth and trust between the two. A cross-cultural bond unlike anything the palace had ever seen. Fast forward to the frozen extremes of 1914, when Ernest Shackleton's Antarctic expedition aboard the Endurance became a legendary survival story. Trapped in ice, the ship was eventually crushed, forcing the crew into a desperate fight against the elements. The photographs left behind are a testament to their unimaginable endurance and ultimate rescue. During the closing years of the First World War, something extraordinary appeared on the seas. Warships painted in dazzling geometric patterns, not to hide, but to confuse the enemy. These bold, dazzled designs bent perception, making it harder for submarines to target them. Archival photographs show how art and warfare collided in a burst of creative strategy. The late 1800s also saw London's Tower Bridge rise over the Thames in a feat of Victorian engineering brilliance. Photographs from its construction reveal its raw steel frame, towering bascules, and Gothic-style turrets taking shape, an inspired marriage of function and grandeur that has since become one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. In 1902, American author Jack London lived among the poorest in London's East End to document their lives. His gritty photographs show crowded streets, weary faces, and a community enduring poverty with remarkable spirit, an unflinching look at a world few outsiders ever saw. Stonehenge, between 1880 and 1960, also underwent its own transformation. Archival photographs track its shift from leaning, weathered stones to the carefully arranged monument we know today. These images chart a story of human intervention, preservation, and the enduring mystery that still surrounds the ancient site. By 1928, rare color photographs offered a more vibrant slice of English life. Factories in motion, children laughing in the streets, and families enjoying picnics. They captured not just faces and places, but the optimism and pace of life between the two world wars. Even in wartime, humor found a way. In 1940, British soldiers manning anti-aircraft guns were photographed in women's clothing, perhaps to lift spirits amid the Blitz. The images reveal that even in Britain's darkest hours, moments of levity and mischief could still shine through. In 1911, the British royal family traveled to India for the Delhi Durbar to mark King George V's coronation as emperor. Grand ceremonies, opulent processions, and tiger hunts in princely states were all captured on film, revealing both the splendor and the contentious colonial traditions of the age. Just after the First World War, the R-33 airship became a source of pride and wonder. Between 1919 and 1925, photographs charted its vast construction, graceful flights, and roll-in experiments and passenger trials, an engineering marvel from Britain's brief age of giant airships. In 1936, Cable Street in London's East End became the front line against fascism. When Oswald Mosley's black shirts tried to march, locals, Jewish, Irish, socialist, and more, joined forces to block their path. Photographs show barricades, police clashes, and the fierce unity of a community refusing to be intimidated. Almost 50 years later, in 1985, an entirely different kind of iconic moment was captured. Princess Diana dancing with John Travolta at a White House gala hosted by President Reagan. Graceful, smiling, and utterly captivating, Diana turned a diplomatic event into an unforgettable pop culture moment. Long before that, between 1873 and 1877, street photographers documented Victorian London in all its grit and charm. Hawkers peddled goods, children darted through narrow alleys, and the city's contrasts, wealth and want, glamour and grime, played out before the lens. Edwardian Britain, from 1900 to 1910, recorded another striking image set. Mugshots of child criminals, some barely 8 years old. Charged with petty thefts or vandalism, their solemn faces speak volumes about poverty, injustice, and the unforgiving legal system of the time. By 1955, Belfast appeared in rare color photographs alive with post-war energy. Shipyards rang with industry, markets bustled with shoppers, and streets teemed with daily life, offering a rich portrait of Northern Ireland before the shadow of the Troubles. Even fictional legends have a real face. Between 1858 and 1872, photographs captured Alice Little, the inspiration for Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. From childhood through young adulthood, her portraits offer an intimate look at the muse behind one of the most enduring works of English literature. The First World War also saw thousands of Belgian refugees arrive in Britain between 1914 and 1918. At first welcomed warmly, they soon faced resentment as the war dragged on. Photographs chart both their hopeful beginnings and the harder reality of living as long-term guests in a strange country. Aviation history was nearly cut short for George Aird in 1962, when his Lightning F-1 jet failed mid-flight. Photographs caught the split second he ejected, parachuting dangerously close to power lines, an incredible image of survival in the risky world of test piloting. From 1910 to 1913, Captain Robert Scott's expedition to the South Pole unfolded in front of the camera. The photographs show scientists at work, the icy wastelands they crossed, and the small tents where they made their last stand, a haunting record of bravery and loss. And in 1945, a young Princess Elizabeth donned overalls as a truck mechanic and driver for the Auxiliary Territorial Service. Photographs of her repairing engines and handling heavy vehicles reveal a future queen committed to doing her part in Britain's war effort. These photographs aren't just historical records. They're pieces of human experience, caught in a fraction of a second, yet echoing across decades. If you enjoyed this journey through rare images of the past, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more stories, and share your favorite moment in the comments. History is everywhere. You just have to look closely enough to see it.